Good morning, everybody. My name is Miss Sarah, and today at Story Time, we are going to be talking about citizen science. And if you don't know, citizen science is a movement to get everybody involved in science. And so that's something that we're doing here at the library. And I am so happy that you are all here with me this morning watching along. And I hope you will get up and we will sing If You're Happy and You Know It. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it, sit right down. If you're happy and you know it, sit right down. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, sit right down. Great job. All right, let's settle in because I'm going to read us our first book this morning. And today we're going to be reading Follow the Moon Home, which is by Philippe Cousteau and Deborah Hopkinson. I always need help finding my way, especially in a new place. But my parents say, before long, you'll feel right at home, Viv. But I wasn't so sure. Welcome, Viv, called Mr. J. You're just in time for the fun. We're looking for a problem to solve. I got out my pencil and I bit my lip. I rode my bike all over town looking for a problem, but mostly I just got lost. On Saturday, I took my dogs for a run on the beach. Let's make a gigantic hole, I gasped, plopping down. My big digger and my little digger sprang into action, and suddenly it was raining sand. This looks like fun, but be sure to fill that hole, said a man walking by. It's nesting season. I smoothed out the sand and went to look. What do holes have to do with turtles? It's because of the babies, said a voice. I whirled to see a girl from school. I'm Clementine, she reminded me. Baby sea turtles need a clear path to the sea. Holes in sandcastles get in their way. I didn't know that there were sea turtles here. We do, and oh, look at that. Well, look what happened to this baby, said Clementine. Why are you going the wrong way, little one? Yeah, this one's walking up towards the houses, not to the ocean. My teacher, Mr. J, had told us to use our own eyes, so that night I went back with my mom to the beach. As darkness fell, we could see bright lights winking on, one by one, along the shore and the houses. That's it, I said. The lights on the beach houses are the problem. Why's that? My mom asked. When baby sea turtles hatch, they follow the strongest lights they see, I explained. So if they head away from the sea, they don't make it to the ocean. My heart sank as I stared at all the houses. There are so many. How can we ask all of these people to turn off their lights? We would have to knock on doors every single day. Clearly, I needed to help to solve this problem, and I knew just how to get it. On Monday morning, Clementine and I raised our hands first. We told the class what we'd learned and observed about the sea turtles. The sea turtles are starting to hatch, I said. To save the hatchlings, we need the whole class and the whole town to help. And that's how our Lights Out for Loggerheads campaign began. Yeah, they're going to try and save the sea turtles. In order to start, we gathered lots of information. We read books, we visited an aquarium, and we asked someone from a conservation program to speak to our class. We brainstormed the best solutions, and then we got to work. We made posters, and we delivered them all over town. We held a bake sale to pay for printing our flyers and even got something in the newspaper. At the end, we decided to form our own volunteer group. And this was the best night ever until on the last evening of summer school, we went on a turtle patrol. Lots of parents came too. Everyone smiled as we watched the lights along the beach house go out one by one. We had done it. Suddenly, a movement on the sand caught my eye. "Over here," I whispered. "What do you think it's going to be?" We crept closer, but we were careful to stay quiet. Shh. A crescent moon shone on the waves. The sea glittered like silver. I made out first one and then two little baby sea turtles. And soon the sand seemed to boil over with life. Tiny turtles, just 2 inches long. They burst from the nest. We watched, barely daring to breathe. Would they know where to go? And then they were off, scurrying over the sand and into the shimmering sea. We stood together, smiling and silent with wonder. Then, just like the turtles, we got up and we followed the moon home. The end. All right, let's get up. We're going to do a little activity about the stars in the sky, just like the moon that we just read a book about. So we're going to bend down, and then we're going to reach up high towards the sky. Okay, are you ready? Let's try it together. We're going to bend and stretch, reach up towards the sky. And while we're looking up, we might see there goes Jupiter and there goes Mars. And we'll try it again. We'll bend and stretch up towards the sky. Go up on your tippy toes, up oh so high. All right, let's try it one more time all together. Bend and stretch, reach up towards the sky. There goes Jupiter and there goes Mars. Bend and stretch, oh so high. Go up on your tippy toes, up towards the sky. Great job. All right, let's sing a song together about the sky. I bet you know this one. It's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And then we'll put our diamonds up in the sky, okay? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high. Put your diamonds up. Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, let's sing it one more time. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Great job. All right. We're also going to talk about some bees today. Yeah, so these are some bees, and they help pollinate our flowers. So let's do a little story about these bees. Let's count them first. How many bees do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 bees. 6 little bumblebees sitting by their hive. 1 flew away, and then there were 5. Bumblebee, bumblebee, fly away. Bumblebee, bumblebee, happy all day. 5 little bumblebees sitting on the floor. 1 flew away, and then there were 4. Bumblebee, bumblebee, fly away. Bumblebee, bumblebee, happy all day. All right, how many do we have left now? Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 little bumblebees sitting in the tree. 1 flew away, and now there are 3. Bumblebee, bumblebee, fly away. Bumblebee, bumblebee, happy all day. All right, how many now? Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 little bumblebees looking at you. 1 flew away, and now there are 2. Bumblebee, bumblebee, fly away. Bumblebee, bumblebee, happy all day. All right, let's count. Count with me at home, okay? We have just 1, 2. 2 little bumblebees sitting in the sun. 1 flew away, and now there's just 1. Bumblebee, bumblebee, fly away. Bumblebee, bumblebee, happy all day. 1 little bumblebee left all alone. He flew away, but don't worry, they'll all come back home. The end. All right, let's read another story, and this one is all about a garden. And bees are important to gardens because they help our flowers grow. This book is called Lola Plants a Garden, and it is by Anna McQuinn. Lola loves her book of garden poems. Her favorite poem is the one about Mary Mary. Lola wants to plant a garden. Mommy says there is room near the vegetables. Lola gets books about gardens from the library. She chooses her favorite flowers from the books. Mommy makes a list. They go to the garden store to buy seeds. Lola and Mommy make the garden. The seed packets mark where the flowers are planted. Lola will have to wait a long time for them to grow. Lola makes her own flower book as she waits. Mommy types the Mary Mary poem and Lola glues it in. Lola makes a string of bells. She finds shells and some old beads. She even makes a little Mary Mary. One day, Lola sees tiny green shoots. She pulls up weeds so the shoots can grow. Yeah, her flowers are starting to sprout. Lola's flowers grow bigger. They open to the sun. Daddy helps Lola hang her shiny bells. Lola finds Mary Mary a special spot. It's just perfect. Orla, Ben, and Ty are coming to see Lola's garden. Lola and Mommy make cupcakes. Lola wears her flower shirt, and Mommy helps Lola with her hair. Lola's friends love everything about her garden. They share the crunchy peas and sweet strawberries that Mommy grew. Then Lola makes up a story about Mary Mary. What kind of garden do you think Lola will plant next? The end. All right, let's get up and we'll all sing a song about bees. I bet you know this one. It's kind of silly, but we're going to start out by taking home a little baby bumblebee in our hands. I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee. Ouch! It stung me! Oh no! So what are we going to do next? We are going to squish our bumblebee. Oh no! I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee. Yuck! It's all over me. I'm wiping off my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm wiping off my baby bumblebee. Oh no! It's still all over me. What do you think we should try next? Well, I don't think this is a great idea, but next we're going to I'm licking off my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm licking up my baby bumblebee. Yuck! That tastes nasty. All right, and that's the end of the song. Definitely don't squish your baby bumblebees at home, even though that's kind of funny. All right. Let me tell you a little bit about our Citizen Science Kit. So if you want to try out some science at home, like our kids in our stories, you can come by the library and check out one of these kits. And let me tell you about two of them. The first one is all about bees. So this one is all about observing pollinators. And you can get a lot of cool stuff in this kit, like binoculars. And we can look through our binoculars. Yeah, and that lets us see things really up close. So if you have a teeny tiny little baby bumblebee, you can look through your binoculars and then it'll be really big and you can see it really well. And we have a stopwatch so that you can record how long the bumblebees stay around. And lots of cool other stuff in here too. We even have some books that have little facts about bumblebees and other pollinators. And then our other one is about outer space. So have you ever looked up at the sky when there are a lot of lights around and you can't really see all that much, but then if you go out into the forest or you're on a hike or something, if you look up, you can see all the stars. So that's what this one's about. This one is about measuring how much light is around in the nighttime. And this would be a really fun one to do with the whole family because it's great for kids of all ages. because older kids can take out our sky meter and record how much light there is at night. So this little sky meter, if I can get it out, if you point it up at the sky, it'll tell you how much light is around. So you can see how much light there might be under a street light versus out if you're camping. And we also have binoculars in here so that you can look up at the stars and see what kind of constellations you can see. So if you've ever been curious about constellations, this would be a great kit for you to check out and see what you can see. All right, so if you want any more information about that, come by the library and we can answer any questions you have. But that is all that I have for story time today. So let's get up and we'll sing our goodbye song. So we take our hands up, we're going to wave and sing goodbye. We wave and sing goodbye. We wave and sing goodbye. With our friends at story time, we wave and sing goodbye. We clap and sing goodbye. We clap and sing goodbye. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing goodbye. We stomp and sing goodbye. We stomp and sing goodbye. With our friends at story time, we stomp and sing goodbye. And then last of all, we're going to smile. We smile and sing goodbye. We smile and sing goodbye. With our friends at story time, we smile and sing goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.